Good day. Imagine a world where every Filipino child has access to quality education, where hospitals in rural areas have life-saving equipment, and farmers can forecast the weather accurately to protect their crops. Now imagine the same world without science, without innovation, without technology. Seems impossible, right? Today, I want you to take on a journey, or a Filipino journey where science, technology, and innovation, or what we call STI, meet the sustainable development goals to shape the future of our nation. A future where people and technology work together, not apart. But here's the truth. The Philippines is still struggling despite our potential. STI in our country faces serious challenges: limited funding, lack of infrastructure, brain drain, and weak support for local innovations. Our scientists often work with outdated equipment, and many brilliant minds leave the country because they feel unsupported. One example, our our agricultural sector. The Philippines is an agricultural country, yet many of our farmers still rely on outdated methods. This leads to low productivity, food insecurity, and poverty. But technology doesn't grow on trees. It is created by people for people. Our ideas, our values, our needs, they influence the technology we create. If we care about clean water, we invent purification system. If we want sustainable cities, we build green infrastructure. In the Philippines, young innovators have started developing solar powered lamps for rural communities and mobile apps for disaster response. These are these are powerful examples of how humanity inspires innovation. And in return, technology changes us. It changes how we communicate, how we learn, how we live in remote barangays. Students now have access to online learning because of mobile connectivity. Farmers receive SMS alerts about typhoons. Nurses in provincial health centers use portable diagnostic tools that were impossible 10 years ago. We are not just users of technology, we are partners in its evolution. That's why in this output, I propose an executive resolution and strengthening STI infrastructure through community-based innovation hubs. These hubs would serve as local centers for learning, research, and collaboration equipped with internet, tools, and mentors. By partnering with LGUs, schools, and private sectors, we empower local talents to innovate solutions to their own community problems. It's aligned with multiple SDGs: quality education, decent work, climate action, and partnerships for the goals. Let's stop thinking of technology as something out there, created by tech giants in Silicon Valley. Let's see it as something born right here in our communities, in our classrooms, in our Bayanihan spirit. Because when we nurture science and innovation, we don't just build tools, we build futures. So leave you with this thought: what kind of future are we creating with the technology we choose to support today? Let's make sure it's one where no Filipinos is left behind. Now, I'm going to give another example, one that truly touched me. During the pandemic, when everything was locked down, a group of college students from Cavite developed a contactless thermal scanner using Arduino boards and scrap parts. They didn't wait for a big tech company, they used what they had, fueled by a deep desire to help. This is what makes STI in the Philippines special. It's not just about advanced machine or billion dollar labs. It's about resilience, it's about resourcefulness, and it's about heart. But let's be real. Passion isn't enough. Without proper government support, many of these projects stay as prototypes. They never reach the people who need them most. This is why we need more inclusive policies, accessible grants, and long-term investments in science education starting in elementary school. And here's something we don't talk about enough. Technology can also increase inequality. Think about it. Who gets access to fast internet in the Philippines? Mostly those in the cities. Who gets left behind? The rural areas, the islands, the mountains. When only a few benefit, the gap between rich and poor people grows even wider. But we can change that. If we design our innovation system to include everyone regardless of where they live or how much they earn, then we turn technology into a bridge, not a barrier. You see, technology is not neutral. It reflects the society that creates it. If we build technology with compassion, it will serve with compassion. If we use innovation for justice, it will empower the oppressed, but if we ignore its power, it may grow to serve only the powerful. So the question is no longer can we innovate. The real question is who are we innovating for? Because when science meets humanity, when innovation is guided by empathy, we unlock a future that not just smart but fair, not just advanced but meaningful. And that's the future I believe the Philippines can lead. Thank you.